Okay, hello everybody. It's me again, your teacher. I'm just gonna make this video real quick. Try to keep it under 5 minutes. So I'm gonna redraw this right here. So that's gas plus carbon plus SO2. I'm just skip the letters, and then you have CS plus capital CO. Okay, so that's CS2. Okay, so remember our first step. Okay, first step. I'm gonna split it down the middle with the arrow. So I'm going to count the number of elements on each side. So I have one carbon, one sulfur, and two oxygens. Then I have one carbon, two two sulfurs, and then one oxygen. Okay. So our goal here is we got to balance this chemical equation. But while we tout how to balance this chemical equation, is that we got to start with by inserting coefficients to multiply the elements, and then we have to add, and then we're gonna do it one at a time. Okay, so we'll start with for example, so our carbon's good, so we're gonna start with the sulfur. Okay, so with sulfur, I noticed that sulfur is one on this side and two on this side. So what I'm gonna do is that for sulfur, I'm going to uh, multiply the sulfur on the left side by 2, and then if that's gonna give me a 2, that will give me 2 sulfurs or 2 S's. Okay, and because this gets distributed over to the oxygen as well, we're going to multiply the two oxygens by the coefficient of 2. So 2 oxygens times 2 will equal 4 oxygens. Okay, so that's going to give me 4 oxygens. Because that gives me 4 oxygens, on the left side, I check my right side and I notice that there's only one oxygen here, the CO. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by 4 on this side, and that's going to get me 4 oxygens. So that's going to give me 4 oxygens here. Okay? So now I have 4 oxygens. That means because the coefficient is now 4, that means 4 times 1 oxygen will equal 4. Okay. Now you notice that here the carbon gets factored in too. So now I have to multiply the carbon by 4. So 1 times 4 equals 4. So that means on the left side I go to that carbon, and then that carbon, I have to put a 4 in there. That means I have to multiply the carbon on the left side by 4. So 4 times 1 equals 4 carbons. And then that's pretty much it. You'll notice that the sulfurs are balanced, carbons are balanced, and the oxygens are balanced. And then that's it. And we'll call it a day. If you have any questions, let me know. Don't be afraid to reach out. I'm sorry if it was a little too fast. Definitely like replay the video. Screencastify only does like under 5 minutes, so I try to do my best here to like kind of squeeze it in. If you have any questions, just let me know. Don't be afraid to reach out.